Hey everyone, my name is Giselle and I'm a sonographer out here in Las Vegas. And today I was going to create a video, and I didn't really know what kind of video I wanted to create, but one of you guys actually sent me a message on Instagram asking me a bunch of questions, and I thought this would be perfect to just answer and do a little sit down video and talk to you because these questions are probably questions that other people are curious about. So I was just like, let's just have a video answering these questions. I did ask this person if it's okay if I film myself answering these questions. So yeah, they said it's fine. And I am just excited and happy to be able to answer these questions for you. So without further ado, let's just get started and answer these questions. Number one, at what age did you become a sonographer? So let me think about this. I went to school, I graduated high school in 2011, and I was first a pre nursing major. Then I switched over to sonography. I was in school for maybe about 6-ish years because I graduated in 2017. So from 2011 to 2017. So at that age, okay, at that age, math, I was 24. So, yeah, I was 24 when I became a sonographer. I honestly thought, when you go to school after high school, you're like, what, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. When you maybe like graduate, you're around 22, 23. Sometimes it takes people a little bit longer, sometimes it takes people a little bit faster. So, don't beat yourself up, for example, if you don't finish school in the amount of time that you thought you were supposed to finish, because things happen, life happens. Sometimes you have to retake classes. I retook a bunch of classes, to be honest. Um, but yeah, just just know that you can be any age and go to sonography school and become a sonographer. There are people in their, early 20s, people who are in their 30s, 40s, 50s going back to school and becoming sonographers. And as long as you know you want to become a sonographer and you know in your mind and your heart and soul that that's something you want to do, just do it. Age is just a number. And I have a couple of videos out there in the past where I talk about these kinds of things. So just look those up. There's one with my whole entire journey. I think there's one that says, like, do you think you're too old to become a sonographer? Just check those out. You're really, just putting something in your heart and mind that you know you want to do. You can work hard to get it. Just make sure you have a support system or you join our Discord family, because, yeah, becoming a sonographer can be really hard. So just know that there are people out there who are thinking, should I become a sonographer at any age? Number two, is it possible to strictly be a sonographer only for OBGYN and dealing with pregnancies? Yes, there is a dedicated sonographer for OBGYN. There's even one for high risk, which is MFM. So you can be a sonographer just for babies and just for pregnancies and things like that. But you do have to get registered in RDMS to specialize in OBGYN, but that doesn't mean you have to. But my page is all about education, and you should get registered, in my opinion, if you want to focus and do things the legal way and the right way. There are places out there that just do like 3D, 4Ds, or just check to see, like, see my baby ultrasounds, things like that. Sometimes, those people aren't registered diagnostic medical sonographers, but it is best to become a registered diagnostic medical sonographer and get your registry in OBGYN to specialize in babies and the female parts because, we are all about education here. So just know that you are able to become a strict OBGYN and pregnancies only sonographer. Now, you do have to go to school to learn everything. You can't just go to school just to learn babies and pregnancies, but you can go to school and see the programs that have ones more dedicated towards OBGYN and see if you actually really like that. Because sometimes you might find out that you don't really like OBGYN scans, or pelvic scans, things like that. But if that's something that you feel like you want to do, go to a general sonography program. And then once you're done with your program and your clinicals and all of those things, sit for the ARDMS OBGYN board exam, and then you can become a registered sonographer specializing in OBGYN and then work at all of those little clinics and just be one of those awesome sonographers that do OBGYN and MFM. I don't do those. I'm in the hospital setting and I do everything, but just know, yes, you can do that. Number 3, is a sonography program that is located at a college enough, or am I required to do a program outside of college too? So, a sonography program that is located at a college is enough. You're not required to do a program outside of college. It's essentially once you graduate from high school or once you decide to go into this field, if you're from like another program or from another field of work, let's say you're in like dental hygiene or something like that, you can just go to a program, get your certificate from that program, which is either an associate's, a bachelor's, or a certificate. And that's all you really need to become a sonographer. Obviously, there's other ways to go about this because some people are starting from different aspects and different times in their lives. But if you are someone that's coming straight from high school, going to college and going into a program should be good enough for you. Because all you gotta do is go through that program, take your registries, and then you become a sonographer. That's just like the fast version of it. I have other videos on my YouTube channel that gives you the step by step and how to become a sonographer. Number 4, can I become a sonographer with an associate's degree in health science, which I'm pursuing currently? So, if you are currently in health sciences and you want to become a sonographer, you have to find a program. And I'd say find a program that has sonography that could possibly take your credits from your program, or you can get that associates, which is what you're getting right now, and see what the next steps are for you to get into a certificate sonography program. It's a little bit different in everyone's case and where they live. So I'd say use caahep.org to look up programs around you and speak to advisors. Also, speak to the advisors at your school. Maybe they can help you if you just tell them, hey, I want to become a sonographer. What's my route, or where can I go? Or are there any options near here that I can go to become a sonographer? So it's all very specific to where you live and the programs around you, but definitely look for a program that could take your credits so that you don't have to retake classes and things like that, or look for a certificate program and see what the requirements are for you to go into that program. So this is a very specific question, but for you specifically, definitely talk to advisors, look up programs, list your pros and cons. If it's better for you to stop pursuing this health science degree and to just go straight into the ultrasound program without it, that could be an option too. So just kind of list all of your options and have someone to help you. Try to talk to an advisor or a counselor. And then number 5, I'm 17 years old and finished high school early. I'm starting college as a freshman this week. Congratulations. I have no job currently and I'm feeling really stressed and overwhelmed, feeling that I won't make it to my goals. Do you have any advice on how to not be overwhelmed through the process and to not feel like a failure? Because I am not getting hired and I've been trying to get a job for 3 months now. Well, this is also very specific. And for you, I'm sure a lot of people out there are also feeling the same way. So just knowing that you want to become a sonographer, props to you. That's very amazing that you want to help others and be in the medical field. I know it's very hard to be overwhelmed. I was where you are once, and there are lots of people out there who are where you are right now. And getting a job is very hard. And then getting a job on top of wanting to go to school and take your classes and do all those things is very hard in itself. But as you grow and as you learn through the process of trying to get a job and work and then also go to school, it's going to be very overwhelming and stressful. But I would just lean in on your friends, your family, your support system, but also know that you are trying and you are going to hit rock bottom sometimes for you to get back up and to push through and get through whatever you're going through. For me personally, I went through a lot of things when I was younger, and a lot of times I felt like I was a failure too. And there are plenty of times where I failed, but I got back up, I pushed through, I asked people for advice. So, one advice I would say is to join our ultrasound community so you can have people there to help you, give you advice. Also lean in towards your friends and your family, but just know that you're doing your best and do everything that you can to apply to everywhere you can. Find a job that could be flexible for you, like serving in restaurants or somewhere that's not a regular 9 to 5, but can get you through school. You can get some tips, things like that. Something that will help you get through time management and learn time management. And just know that everybody out there goes through the same thing that you're going through right now. You can do it. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. Back in the day, I was where you were. And today, I am now doing something that I absolutely love and is very worthwhile. So keep your head up, keep pushing hard, ask for help whenever you can, and always have the mindset that you can do it. Even if you fail, even when I fail, I get all frustrated, but then I get back up, I push myself, and I tell myself, hey, you got to get through this. So just know that I'm here for you. Our community is here for you. And I appreciate you asking these questions and letting me do a video on answering your questions because I felt like this would be a little bit easier than to type it all out to you. So I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that everybody else found this helpful too. And if you guys have any other questions, know that you guys can always DM me, just like this person did, and also join our Discord family because we will be in there helping you with all of these questions that you guys have. Because I guarantee you, someone else has this question, and there are lots of people who feel the same exact way. So, you're only 17, you're still very young, and you already know that you have this goal in mind. So, the only thing that's stopping you from getting there is you. And just know that you can do this. You will just put your 100% into it. But I promise you, it'll be worth it, especially if you know this is something that you want to do. So, once again, I appreciate you listening. I hope you guys have a good night, day, week, weekend, whenever you're listening to this. And let me know if you liked this video. Comment down below, and I can do more of them because I get these questions all the time, every day in my DMs. And I appreciate you guys for being here and supporting the channel. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and we'll see you guys on the next video.